know I'm talking to you.
It's only a matter of time before they breach the doors to my cell. Find me before they get inside. Find my cell. There's little time.
You said they were dead.
They are. Except for her, it seems. No one will answer this broadcast. Trust me, I keep track of any potential assets. And a single, desperate survivor is no asset. Hard to believe it's been almost 40 years since we've been stranded here. Back then, I was sure we would be gone by now, one way or another. At least Dharma City turns out to be a success. The new generation doesn't know what it's missing, and can't miss what it doesn't know. A fun exercise in social engineering. Oh well, the blaze, the splendor, and the symmetry. I cannot see but darkness, death and darkness. Even here, into the center of repose, the shady visions come to domineer. All we really need is more time. More time. That's the last of them. Time to get back on track.
Where to?
I am the architect. Your optimization has improved, but it's far from perfect. We'll need to make another stop before visiting the Keymaster.
Hello? Jack, can you hear me?
Why Jack?
Right. You wouldn't know. It's a code name we used for you during the repairs. Diego said you were all jacked up when he found you, and it stuck. So you're going up to Dharma City?
Yes.
Well, first you have to get through the base, and much has changed since you've been gone. Keymaster keeps taking, while giving nothing back.
So you chose to fight?
Not much of a choice, really.
Efficiency of Dharma City hydroponic farms dwindles. Soon, even the upper levels will suffer.
Mara can't feed everyone.
Even if she wanted to.
Some decided to fight back. My parents, your friends, Saul. They weren't afraid to speak up against Mara and remind us the things you... all heading towards Amida Station. Getting to the elevators is gonna be tricky. Wait,
What?
some of their units just changed course. They're...
Coming back?
not exactly. Give me a minute.
The climbers were always out of their depth, even at full force. Why you believe she can be of help is beyond me.
She wants to fight.
It takes more than that to be useful. They're what's left of Cyber Void infrastructure. At one point, the terminals were everywhere. Now, we must make do with scraps.
Once they disable the facility, the air will slowly become lethal. The children and the elderly will get sick first, but eventually, it'll kill everyone. The small turbines are responsible for internal circulation. It's the big one we have to worry about.
It's still on.
For now.
You are immune to this affliction. You were not conditioned to put the needs of the few over the needs of the many. And yet, you're being sidetracked by this girl's demands. I wonder...
They could have just destroyed the filters.
As long as the installation remains intact, the contamination is reversible. The Keymaster cares less about lives and more about production lines. I keep trying to contact the other climbers, get help. No luck so far.
I'm getting old. I mean, for the love of God, I'm 95 today. My father was a morbid bag of bones at this point. Mara's gene therapy worked wonders, but no matter how thin we stretch our lifespan, we won't last forever. My spirit, it's too weak. Mortality weighs heavily on me, like unwilling sleep, and each imagined pinnacle and steep of godlike hardship tells me I must die, like a sick eagle looking at the sky. Here's to your legacy, architect. Happy birthday.
My memory's not coming back.
There's no guarantee it ever will. Don't worry. I'm here to tell you everything you need to know.
I'll try to evacuate the sector. Get as many civilians as I can to go to 4th and 6th before it's too late.
Stay put. I'll make it.
All done. You saved the day. Now you can get back to more important matters.
You did it! Thank you, Jack. The people of Sector 5 owe you their lives. I'm so glad we found you.
How did you find me?
Most other missing Ghostrunners were located by Mara and destroyed.
Most.
A few are still unaccounted for. were able to control them with their thoughts.
Climbers wanted to take over the elevators and move up to the city. Keys caught us halfway through our preparations.
Why would they attack us today?
The Keymaster must have somehow found out about us. Or about you.
Keys also have these brain chips?
Yes, everyone born before the coup. Why?
Can they be hacked?
No, I don't think so.
Not by her. It occurred to me, I don't need to be here forever to make sure everything happens according to plan. I mean, I do, but not in person. Well, in person, but not in the flesh. We're in the middle of our Ghostrunner project. Work needed to restructure and optimize the human brain we've already done is colossal. Why not use it? The means to extract data is there. The only thing missing is an artificial neural network capable of processing it. True, no one has ever succeeded in designing one, but then again, I've never tried. The elevators were rarely used, even before Mara's revolt. Residents of the base had most of their needs fulfilled right here. Our next goal is the repository, the data archive created to store knowledge about the world before the burst. It holds some of the documentation on Project Ghostrunner.
Just some.
Only on what was already in development back then.
So where do we go? What's the next step?
Point me to the repository.
The girl means well, but she's out of her depth. You need to stop relying on her.
I only rely on myself. Was that your plan? To attack Dharma City?
Yes. Until today, we thought we were ready.
What were you waiting for?
You. We thought once you awakened, you'd lead us to victory. Help us break free and avenge the Architect.
No. killed 99 Ghostrunners, and she won't stop until she kills me, too.
So you won't stop either until one of you is dead.
Yes.
I know how you feel.
The primary mainframe of the repository is long gone. Mara has seen to that, but the backup archive still exists. Version 11 doesn't work either. It just spouted nonsense for half an hour and then terminated itself. A step up from the previous iterations, to be sure. Number 10 committed suicide immediately, while 6 through 9 showed symptoms of extreme mental instability before I had to shut them down. I guess it's a lesson in humility. Let's hope it's not too late to learn it. Mara has some concerns about this, but the work continues. At least the Ghostrunner project is nearing completion. If we can't have what we want, at least we'll manage what we have well.
Has everyone in the city willing to fight already been killed?
Or join Mara.
Like to live in the old world. I've heard stories, but I don't know what's true and what isn't. No one does. I mean, how could they? My grandparents were still kids when the gates closed. No human has been outside since. The interference is moving away, whatever it was. The good news is, the repository terminal is...
Nowhere to hide, no place to invest.
Flawless. The core is protected by much more sophisticated sensors. I'm afraid automatic camouflage can only get us so far.
They can see me.
They can see everything. It's working. It took a while, but I think I can see the finish line from here. Today I had a proper conversation with myself. It was intriguing, to say the least. Number 22 wasn't just parroting my views and ideas back to me. He was genuinely aware of the differences in our ontological status, and evidently adjusted his position due to that awareness. Then again, he did try to take over Cybervoid Network while we were talking. I ended up pulling the plug on him. But it doesn't matter. The Rubicon has been crossed. The dice is cast, and I don't intend to lose.
Get ready!
Didn't care about such things. The only science she prized was her own research. She had no idea how to run the tower. While everything fell apart, she reclaimed the laboratory.
What was her goal?
Change.
It's been a long time since I've talked to you. Too long. Some of you seem to have forgotten me.
Oh, I don't think they have.
I'm not here to rule you. I'm here to save you. The outside world is harsh and deadly.
This is Mara's solution.
And what's yours?
Like I told you, iron resolve, single will, one purpose.
We need to adapt. To evolve. Technology kept us alive until now. Gave us this shelter. But we need to take it in deeper. Into our bodies. For the transformation is not easy. It is hard and painful, and it takes work.
Wait, it's still here. She must have missed its function. One of the auxiliary circuits. You know what to do. It might be our best find yet.
Mandatory augmentation will begin in an hour. All residents of Dharma Tower should report to their nearest Keymaster Guard Station and await further instructions. Residents who fail to comply will be contacted by officers of the Guard and escorted to the augmentation facilities.
On the 24th of August, year 79th after the burst, I've achieved the impossible. A fully sentient artificial intelligence that will carry on my will and see my plan. Our plan, through to the very end. To Dharma Tower. To humanity's future. To you, architect. You do look rather silly holding both glasses yourself, Adam. If it's social occasions you require my assistance with, I'd suggest equipping me with a body or an arm, at the very least. We'll get to that in due time, my friend. We'll get to that. I can't wait for Mara to meet you. I'm sure she'll like me. Take a look around. This is what Mara wants for everyone. A useful tool in the making of humanity's redemption.
A tool?
Everyone's an instrument, something greater. Their master, an ideal they hold dear, even their own ambition.
It took a lot of trial and error, but we're ready now. Nothing must go to waste. Even the martyrs of progress still have a purpose.
Victims, not martyrs. And if this is progress, we should have never climbed down from the trees.
Tell me something, monster. Do you think you are him? Do you believe it?
He's not even human, and I don't think she's very human anymore, too. Am I? I think she wants to get me. He wants to get me. Oh, fuck. I'm 100 years old. I'm tired. Do what you want to do. See if I care. I don't anymore. I don't care. To hell with the plan. To hell with all of you. I don't care. No reason to listen to her prattle on. She's just trying to sidetrack you again.